Well, we've got 12 games actually, not just VulcanVerse, but VulcanVerse is different in that it's the first AAA MMO fantasy game. You know, there's no other blockchain game like it where you can you see the economy used in gameplay. You can, you put lava into a goblin bank and see it, stake it, and you can build, and that's on blockchain. You can trade, you can forage NFTs. So I think we've really integrated the idea of like a real economy with fantasy more than any other. I think we're the most developed metaverse actually.
Hey guys, so let's talk about blockchain gaming, the future, where is it headed? And we have one of the best speakers here in the Binance Blockchain Conference here in Dubai, Jamie Thomson of Vulcan Forged, joining us. Jamie, it's an honor to have you
Thank
here.
you so much. Appreciate it.
Now I want to start everything off with this. Why do you think gaming is the future, and how do you see blockchain playing a big part in all of this?
I think blockchain gaming is in infancy right now. I think it's very hard to know whether or not it has a future in the terms of the size of gaming itself. Gaming market is enormous, and people say, is gaming going to take part of the blockchain gaming, which should be the other way around, are we going to take part of their market? I think it's key to sort of realize that we're not going to sort of steal all the gamers to blockchain gaming. There's a whole new demographic being produced by crypto gaming and ownership, and we have to focus on our own sort of path there, because gamers love to pay for games. So yeah, it's very early. We'll see how it goes.
I'm from the Philippines, so Axie is a massively big game there, and I've seen people who are not really crypto natives get into it, and the whole lure of gaming, NFTs, and that entire space is the earning aspect of it. And I've been seeing it evolve right now with new iterations of games moving into play it first, enjoy it, then if you earn, it's a bonus for it. Can you drill in deeper to that as well?
Yeah, I wish it was that easy, the fact that people would enjoy playing the games and they enjoy earning as well. But the minute you add earning to any game, we've noticed anyway, because our games were games originally, and they moved into earning after. And the minute you put earning into the games, it changes the energy completely. It doesn't become about enjoyment and playing and leveling up anymore. It becomes like, how can I earn the next dollar? How can I do this? And so I do wonder if there is a compatibility between gaming and play to earn, because I think they're two very different vehicles and energies. And if you do have a play to earn system, the economy has to be so tight that you're taking in more than you're giving out. And it has to be very sort of tightly worked out. So I'm very bullish on the idea of blockchain gaming and ownership and assets. And I love the idea of an economy in a virtual world, but just giving out money for playing, for grinding, I don't know. It's a different kind of energy.
If you'd paint like a picture of how you want it to be, what do you see an amazing world where all of this is headed in terms of gaming and blockchain?
Ideally, you would find a great sort of a mix between enjoyment and an economy. I mean, I still find it very hard to reconcile the two. The utopian solution is people come in, they earn a little bit of the token, whatever the money is, and they gamify, they're incentivized to put it back into the game. And that's good for the game publishers and for sustainability, and they're motivated to carry on. So that would be the ideal way play to earn wise. But I mean, for me, I'm just finding the experience fascinating on a philosophical level in terms of, these economies within virtual worlds, like we see this in VulcanVerse, you've got like and you can actually see people walking around. And if you put an economy there, you've seen these hierarchies being formed, these cliques, a lot of sort of things that are happening in the real world. So it's like a little petri dish of humans because you've got the economy with it. So it's fascinating on that front. How big it's going to be it remains to be seen.
The people who watch my channel are stock market investors that moved into crypto, that moved into NFTs as well. For those who are trying to enter this space, what do you think are the characteristics that would make a game interesting, fascinating, and something that will be sustainable over the long term?
I think there are a million games out there which are really, really good. I think to be good in the blockchain gaming space, it has to be sustainable. For the company to be successful, the play to earn economy has to be thought out, very, very, right to the T. It can't just be giving out free money. For the gamers, I don't know, there are a million games there. I mean, there's not so many in blockchain, and the reason being because the standard is so low for blockchain gaming, because people just know you're there to earn. So like Axie Infinity was incredibly successful, but it was hardly Call of Duty, but it's because you could earn money through a visual way. Fantasy sort of MMOs like VulcanVerse have kind of got a bit more of a leeway to build an economy, because you can quest, you can travel, you can build, and it's more sort of interactive. But yeah, I think if you're a gamer, I'd probably go with the traditional gaming route if I were you, if you were trying to play games.
Got it. So you mentioned about VulcanVerse. I want to talk about that. Looking at the graphics that you have been showing, it's amazing. For those who don't know about it, can you give us insight about the game itself?
Sure, yeah. VulcanVerse Multiverse is like a virtual world, fantasy, Greco-Roman mythology, sort of big world. It's kind of like World of Warcraft meets Sandbox meets Axie Infinity. If you're interested in getting a scholarship there, you can play for free. Go to discord.gg Vulcanverse, join as a scholar, build land, forage on NFTs, have a good time, and yeah, come join us.
Got it. Final words to people watching this, anything you want to impart to them in terms of gaming or investing or everything else in between?
Gaming and investing, enjoy yourself, do your due diligence on every project, only put your money where you're invest in people. That's what I would say, invest in people, not projects. Well, as long as the idea is not crap. Yeah.
What makes Vulcanverse one of the most interesting games out there? What will make it stand out? What will make Vulcan Forged stand out across the hundreds or thousands of blockchain games out there already?
Well, we've got 12 games actually, not just Vulcanverse, but Vulcanverse is different in that it's the first AAA MMO more fantasy game. You know, there's no other blockchain game like it where you can you see the economy used in gameplay. You can, you know, you put lava into a goblin bank and see it, you know, stake it, and you can build, and that's on blockchain. You can trade, you can forage NFTs. So I think we've really integrated the idea of like a real economy with fantasy more than any other. I think we're the most developed metaverse actually. I mean, user-wise, we're busier than all the sandbox essential and put together. So I think we're very established in that way. Of course, I'm biased because I'm the CEO, but what else can I say? But yeah, come check us out.
But if there's one thing, it's the CEO who's in love with that company that will fight for it and push it.
Absolutely. I'd work 20 hours a day and I'll be here to the bitter end. Absolutely. Yeah.
And yeah, he was about to go. I just got him a few minutes. That's
did.
how much he loves
and
the game.
And he turned out to be a lovely, lovely bloke, and it was a lovely interview. So I appreciate it.
So thanks everyone. I'll put the links in the description below if you want to know more about their game and their project altogether. So to everyone, I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and thanks so much for being a good sport.
Pleasure, mate.